Christian Dior. Christian Dior. What's up, everyone? Good morning. This is this what it is? And I'm your host, Gunvid. Nigga, it's mad cold, nigga. Fuck is going on, nigga? Yeah, at this point, I'm used to the cold. I'm like, I walk outside, I'm like, damn, nigga, it's mad cold. And I'm like, all right, nigga, whatever. It's not that bad anymore because, now 30 degrees to me is like what fucking 50 degrees would have been when it was warmer out. But like, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it's just like, it's not that bad anymore. I feel like you just get used to it after a while. But yeah, let's talk sports. Yeah, nigga, sports show. I want to talk about sports more on this show because I feel like lately I've just been getting on here and just talking about my life because I like to share my life with the viewers because I know I'm one of the greatest artists ever, and I know that I have the potential for people to want to study me and my life when I'm gone. So I like to let people know where I'm at in life. But fuck it, let's talk about sports, nigga. Yesterday was a great day for boxing, and just a great day of fighting. So, if you didn't know, yesterday, Dimitri Bivol beat Artur Beterbiev in their second fight. And it was a great fight. I saw it from like the 5th round on. And from when I started watching, Beterbiev was winning most of the rounds. And then I feel like from the 8th round to the 12th, Bivol started winning and like won all those rounds because he fought very smart. He fought how he should have fought in the first fight. So in the first fight, people said he got robbed. I didn't watch the whole fight, so I can't really give my opinion on who won either of the fights. But I did see the highlights of both fights, and I did see the 5th round on of the second fight. So I think the decisions were correct in both fights. I think Beterbiev won the first fight because Bivol, I feel like his strategy was to kind of cover up and get Beterbiev tired and then start fighting later in the round and then like really like either get a KO or a TKO or, win the later half of the fight when Beterbiev was tired. But Beterbiev didn't get tired, so that was a wrong move, and he noticed that. And so what he did to fix that was he started moving more instead of just standing there and covering up. And that's how you're going to win a fight, when you're the matador against the bull, which it's clear Beterbiev was the bull and Bivol was the matador. When you're the matador, you got to stay moving. If you fucking stand in front of that bull, pause, you're gonna get hit with the horns. So, he stayed moving, especially from the 8th round on, and that's what won him the fight. So, this is a great time for boxing. People always compare boxing with the UFC. I gotta say, the UFC is doing great this year, but boxing is having one of its greatest years so far. And I gotta say, boxing is at least 25% better than the UFC this year. And the UFC is gonna have to put together some really amazing cards if they want to compete with boxing this year. Which I don't think they're gonna do because the fights we have lined up in boxing are amazing. I mean, this is an absolutely amazing and great time for boxing because we're having all the best fighters fight each other. No one's ducking anyone other than people want to say Canelo's ducking Beterbiev, but I don't think he's scared of him. I think what he's saying is right. It's not the honorable thing to do, which is to fight the best person, but he's not wrong when he says he's making the same amount of money fighting less skilled fighters. So if they want him to fight Beterbiev, they're going to have to fucking give him some more money, which they don't want to do because they feel like Beterbiev has enough momentum to be 50-50 with Canelo, which isn't true. Canelo's a bigger star, so they're going to have to either pay Canelo more or just accept the fact that he's not going to take a bigger risk to fight someone more dangerous when he's making the same amount of money fighting less fighters. So whatever, I'm not going to make an excuse for Canelo. I'm just saying what he's saying makes sense, okay? But I don't think Canelo's scared of him. I think it's just that he wants more money, because why take a tougher fight if you're going to make, they got to give him some more money. So whatever. But other than that, yeah, it's a great time for boxing because all the best fighters, they're fighting each other. Like, we almost had Crawford versus Canelo later on this year, and we still might have that fight. So, this is a great time for boxing. And also, Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder, it seems like that fight might happen at some point this year or next year because of where they are in the rankings. Like, both of them recently lost, so that's going to be interesting to see if that fight ever gets made and if it gets made this year. So I'm very excited this year for sports in general. I gotta say, other than the NBA, which I don't care too much about. Actually, I do care about the NBA now because the Lakers got Luka and the Knicks are doing good. So I gotta say, all sports, this is a great year for sports, and I look forward to the rest of the year. I feel great right now in my life. I put out some good music. Check out my channel at Gunvid19AQ for more great music and all that. I feel great. We're having a great year. Let's go.